How's it going, guys? This is Andre from Team Lid, and today I'll be doing a dinosaur deck profile with you guys. So I've been playing this dino deck for about 2 months. It's a Dino FTK, and I think this format is very relevant because everyone's playing Lava Golem, Book of Eclipse, Winged Dragon of Raspberry mode, basically going second cards, and not enough hand traps that they don't have enough support to stop themselves from being FTK'd. So let's get into the profile. So I'm playing 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. He's really good because not only is he fantastic going second, but he's also a small world bridge to almost any dino in the deck. Then we're playing 3 Oviraptor. Oviraptor is obviously the starter of the deck. He sends to grave, he adds to hand, and the pop is vital for the FTK. And then we have 2 Amazon Archosaur. Archosaur also is a normal summon that can result in an FTK, and also he's summonable of Misk, and Misk and Baby also is an FTK. And we're playing Dogoran. He's an enable in the FTK. He's also great going second to outer Rise Heart and other threats, and he's searchable with Obi, and he's summonable with Pull. We're playing 1 Misk. If he was at 3 or 2, I'll be playing that many. It's also a fantastic starter, and obviously we need 5 babies because they're just amazing, not once per turn, and they get you into all your pieces. And then recently the True Kings came back to 3, so this is why I decided to play the FTK. It just ups consistency just a little bit and lets you play through Ash. And then we have the Scrap Engine, so Scrap Raptor and Lost World also results in a FTK, and I'll be doing another video showcasing all the combos and all the different ways to FTK someone. Yeah, so that's it for all the main deck monsters aside from the hand traps, and now we'll be going into the hand traps. The hand traps will look a bit weird, but that's mostly because I'm playing cross out. So all the hand traps also let you go second, but they also protect you going first. So I'll play the Gamma package. Always amazing. They're basically dino cards at this point. 1 Nib, great against cash. You can small world into it if you need it, and obviously for crossouts. And then the rest of the crossout package. So all these vital. Ash is at 2 because I wouldn't mind seeing 1. If you Ash in a good place, you can win the duel. And then we have our spells. So call by, crossouts, protect you from hand traps, pesky things, and you can even cross out call by in case someone tries to call by your baby. It's great. So I'm playing 2 pull because I'm not a very lucky person, and sometimes I'll draw into the pull and then that'll make my Archosaur dead. So I play 2. And then Fossil Dig, best search card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Adds any level 6 or lower, so going forward in the future with the new support, it's going to be great. And 3 Lost World, so OV Lost World and Scrap Raptor Lost World are the FTK, and on top of that they add in targeting protection and also protection from Evenly and Lightning Storm. Depending on the build and the match, it protects you from Fenrir's Banish, and them having the Lost World token prevents them from playing properly because they control a monster. And then we have Small World at 2, so these just get to turn your bricks into combo pieces, and if you have combo, it turns your extra combo pieces into hand traps. And then Diagram recently back into the deck because we have 3 Litho Research now, and this plus baby is also the FTK. And then the last 2 things to cap off the crossout engine is Impom, and it's at 2 because I don't mind seeing 1 because Impom is just awesome. Anyway, that's it for the main. Let's go into the extra. So we're going to play Appaloosa. It's just a great Link 4. So it protects your boards, it's great in the mid game, and you can really take control of the game with Apple. And you can even make it in the FTK, and if your opponent leaves you for too long without nibbing you, you can just go into this and surprise them. And then the 2 Bex XYZs in the game, Logia and Doka. Crazy cards, and here are the FTK enablers. So Geomathmech Magma, a level 8 Juna Synchro generic, so easy clap for the Scrap Engine to make. Then Geonate Transversor, So that will switch the control of this card, Bish Balkan, with a token. So your opponent gets the Bish Balkan and you get the token, which is needed for the FTK to resolve. And obviously the FTK MVP is number 33, Machumek. He targets monster on the field and then burns your opponent for the difference between its original attack and its current attack. So this card being on 0 attack and gaining 1,000 for every monster on the field makes it usually between 8 to 10,000 at all times when you're resolving it, so you usually just get the W straight off. And then we have some like Nightmare Phoenix, Unicorn, Link Karibo, Lugaris, also needed for the FTK, but also so key in other situations. Omega, just an extra fodder, and then TGI for Liberian, also for the FTK, really good generic level 5 synchro. So if you're playing against Sword Soul, you can drop it Wayne first, and they'll have to synchro summon, and you'll get a free draws while it's on the field. And then Skuldred. So Skuldred is interesting. So I came up with this problem where Scrap Golem is stuck in my hand, and I thought of a way to get him out of my hand so I can continue with the FTK. So the way I thought of was to summon Saruja and then use its 3+ effect to special summon one monster from your hand, and then that gets the brick out of my hand and enables the FTK further, and then Scrap Wyvern for the scrap package. And off to the side deck. So the side deck is basically Gwen second. So 2 Book of Eclipse, 3 Dark Ruler. These 2 barriers are for Gwen first, and you can't FTK. And 2 Evenly, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpies. And the MVP, 3 Pot. So the deck is pretty consistent, but the Pot just adds an extra layer of consistency. And going first, can't use it because the half damage stipulation, so you can't FTK. But in game 2 and 3, it's absolutely broken. Even if you can't win in game 3 with the burn, you can stall for long enough where you burn for 4,000 or 5,000, and you still win on time. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile, guys. I appreciate everything, and please